upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cuse. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Discards him with the stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here's the give off the left side. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strowman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's James. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Orange.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Swan. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Hamlet. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Gonna run it. It's James. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. And they'll try the run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of pin.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Syracuse. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a second and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
from the gun, the ground game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Delivers the stiff arm. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Those are teaching moments. Close games down the stretch. I know you're in the first half here, but when you get outside the pocket and you're in scoring range already, those are tough pills to swallow. You can't give up points. You can't give up 4th down opportunities. Bad play, big mistake. There's still a lot of time left in the game where you can make it up.
Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. To the air, it's Swan. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
QBs like this are so hard.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Appalachian.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And to use that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Hamlet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Haul that baby in and then stroll
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's Swan. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got a man. It's Cook. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught behind the line. It's James. Makes him talk to the hands. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got it behind the line. It's James. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Touchdown, Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
25. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Football with the run. Breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense looks as if it's coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Using his legs, it's Willis. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. It'll be a draw. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
To the air, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Stroman. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds his man. It's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be involved.
It's a fumble. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running to the left. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Got his man on the right. Thrust that arm out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying play action. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. They want to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down. He'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.